Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis for the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships play-in stage, round 2. I'm just checking. Oh, this is the losers bracket. So a loser of this goes home. Winner goes on to the danger zone to try and qualify. We have Payne and his rats versus GomezM80, or just Gomez, and his lizards. What is an M80? Is it a firework? Why do I recognize M80 as a thing? Is that a firework? Okay. It's American, right? So like it's not as normal to me. It is a motorway as well, yeah. All right, so interestingly here, what will we see from the rats? The lizards have set up in, I don't know, pseudo corners. I'm sorry to the VOD people who've got my phone noises in the background, and check your phone. That's my phone, don't worry. So are we going to see a do-si-do? Are we going to see a quick score? Are we going to see a Daka? I would Daka just because if I'm in the losers bracket, presumably because I was diced in the first round, I'm guessing I'm most likely to be playing someone who's bad, and Dakas are even better against bad players. Lizards have a very good defense, obviously, with the strength 4, but you do have the Roger to clear a hole. Okay, I don't... Nope, okay. I have no idea what's going on here. This kind of looks like it might be a Daka. For some reason... Right, so... Let's talk about how silly this is. So this guy should not be on the LOS, right? This is how you win the game. This guy... When you've got lizards and the ball's going to be carried on a strength 2 no sure hands piece, the strip baller is actually important. So he shouldn't be on the LOS, because if there's a blitz, that's who's getting blitzed, right? Because you haven't tagged these two, so you can 3-dice him, and then these two can move through the middle. Worse, you can 3-dice... If these move first, you can 3-dice him into another 3-dice. You can get 6 dice on him on a blitz, which is crazy. So if this is going to be someone, it shouldn't be him. It should probably be the untouchable one there. And then the blodger should be there. And this one should be hidden. And by hidden, I mean behind players. Not like just still out in the open like this. So bad setup from the rats. This doesn't bode well for rat play. The Roger's just kind of in no man's land. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there. If you're going to Daka, the Roger should already be back. Like way back. Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, no. Okay, this is a hacker. We saw someone else do this as well. Never hacker. It's a terrible idea. We need a new name for it, because obviously the hacker is pretty great. A half Daka. If you're going to do this, the ball should be on a gutter. There's no reason to pick the ball up on the thrower. If anything, the thrower should just be off the pitch. So you have a guaranteed reroll and thrower for your one turn. Like you keep him off for the entire thing. I don't carry on the thrower here. Not only can he not dodge, he's only movement 7. He can 1 in 9 the pickup here. And with the terrible scatter, the ball could be up here somewhere. So all of this is pretty bad. And more importantly, This is not a fucking Dakar, is it? Like, everyone's getting based and, like, blitzed and stuff straight away. He has got leader, Mr. Greedy, yeah. So if you are going to keep him on, that's okay, but there's no need to carry on him. You should be carrying on a gutter if we're going to do this. The gutter's going to do the breakaway, so all this does, by carrying on him, is mean that at some point he needs to do a 1 in 36. During a time where a 1 in 36 will fuck you. Because the reason to do the handoff and breakaway will be because all of the lizards are around. If the gutter Arezi adds the ball, it removes that 3% chance of just losing. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Hey, I wonder if we should move people first before taking a block. I'm going to go with yeah, why not, right? Shouldn't be blitzing a hard target. Not only has it got block, it's armor 9 plus, 75% knockdown into armor 8 plus. Massive chance of removal compared to the chance of removal of this. Gets the power anyway. And rolled a 6, so it was relevant. And then wastes the Crocs on a line rat. So could have set it up so that the Crocs goes there and is on all 3 of these. Then a Saurus marks here, so he can't get an assist in because his only guard is tagged. And there's a skink in one of these 2 squares behind him. So that if the Roger does take a block, it's into, like, a negative assist. The skink would have to be there. Because there's a line rat here. Could have set this up to fuck the Roger as well. But instead does basically nothing. Takes a blitz. Bases 1 line rat, not even this other one. And, yeah, has no clue what's going on. Where did these come from, these people? Give me a second. I'll press pause while I'm looking. So Payne is Italian and qualified through Nerdando. And Gomez is Polish and qualified through a PlayStation league called Blood and Tears. I mean, that kind of explains that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Pushes to the wrong square, turns it into a 1 dice. This is going to be one of those games that has me, like, just being miserable for 16 turns. I'll do my best to pull out as much useful commentary as possible, but for the most part, please don't do anything that's currently happening. Like exposing your game-winning gutter runner. Committing to one side of the pitch. What? This is just 2 dice on the ball. So as long as the Crocs... Actually, the Crocs doesn't really have to knock this down. One of the skinks does. So this is a block. And this is a block. 75% knockdowns. You can make this a 3 dice. And then you send a skink around to be an assist. And then this one just comes through here, hits from this square, 2 dice on the ball, in Chunt's column. Ball goes in the crowd. You have Skinks and Saurus still left to go and react. You could end up with the ball in a cage. Just insanely. For no reason on turn 2. Like, this is just beyond awful. The biggest problem I have is the lizard guy's real bad, and I'm going to have to watch him not do this. The follow there is horrible, isn't it? Moving players for no reason. Just constantly moving players for no reason. Bases a skink on the Roger. 2 dices with the blockless loner. Bases the guard. Bases the guard instead of running round the back. And is 1 dice in the ball instead of 2 dice in it. And full pows him. Because Blood Bowl is the worst. And doesn't follow. Because why would you? Wait, who's... Oh, it's him. Why did... Okay, never mind. Are we 1 dice in then? We've already used a reroll on that 2 dice. We are. So why didn't we just hit him and then just 3+ pickup? Oh, that's a great place for your leader to be. No notes there. Oh, baby. Snakes! Snakes into death! Glorious punishment for shit play. No! No, we're not surfing. Gigantic sad face. So, we could have surfed with a 1 in 9 here after we've done some other blocks. A 1 in 9 to fill the square that he was in there. And then the blitz that he just took on a square would have chained his own Saurus to there. And he could have surfed the leader. For this 1 in 9 here. He could actually also have probably just filled that gap by moving 2 players here. And taking a block with this skink. To fill the same gap. But it might have removed, I guess. Well done, Dembeek. Eliod will say thank you. Get powed. Gonna stand there. Are we gonna try and pick the ball up and surf? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Move the Crocs, please. No, push upwards between the two. The fuck are you doing? Right. dodge here and go for the 4+ pickup. If you make the pickup, you can surf the thrower. Or you could just snake. I think he was going for it, to be fair. So now he just gets his own players surfed. Yep, there we go. See you later, skink. Who's not dead. Mirac and a full pow from this blockless thrower. See you later, skink. 1D. Down to 1 reroll for the rats. You might notice there's not a great deal of analysis going on because this is just 2 kids smashing their toy soldiers together, isn't it? Like, there's no way to guess what they're going to do because they're never going to do the right thing. If I spent every turn pointing out everything that was wrong, this analysis would be like 3 hours long. So we'll watch along and try to pull out any important looking parts. That's not a pickup. You can tell because of the pause. Oh my days, he just kept it. Okay. I mean, this seems real bad. Right, so the correct play here should be a blitz on him to push him to that square, and then stand the Saurus there, so that then when you take this block, it surfs the Blodge Gutter Runner. And even if you roll a POW there, unless you remove it, you can surf the body. So getting rid of the Gutter Runners is the important part here. Okay, good. Push to there. And then stand in this square. Don't follow. Stand here. Yes, let's fucking go. Good man, lizards. Right, we got rid of those 2. The correct play here is not to block the tackle, it's to block the guy on the Crocs, so the Crocs can go and stand on the ball. And he's done it. Come on, son. Crocs goes on the ball. I mean, sure, there's better, obviously. Well, I don't know why you've gone there. That seems insane. Ball goes in the crowd, gets thrown somewhere the other gutter can get it, and you lose all of that advantage because of that silly placement. There we go. Gutter just walks over there, gets the ball now. Absolute nonsense placement of a skink. Completely and utterly removes his entire advantage. No rerolls left for him, though. There's only a 2+ to hit the ball. Glad he didn't do it first. Yes, if only the Crocs was in the right square and the skink was in a not stupid square. No, you don't... I mean, this is excessive, don't you think? Maybe just 1 back is fine. Okay, well, we've killed the Roger, so that's a good start. We've decided to use the last reroll on this. No stun, and we've got the ball. However, some might notice that we're probably not going to keep it. I think so, Petey. Yeah, how far behind are you, Petey? So, I'm going to press pause here while this is happening. So people should know, if I ever see people now who are way behind, there's a new thing on Twitch where, like, you can pause the action and then you have to fast forward to get back to live. Like, it acts more like a video now. Unfortunately, that means regularly people don't realize or forget that they're miles behind and are answering something I said like 10 minutes ago. Gets the POW. Gets a stun. Yeah, didn't need to be. It's on a. That was a thrower. Removes one of the gutters. And then allows him to scatter the ball again by leaving the skink there. And now the ball is in a much easier place to pick up because for some reason he doesn't seem to understand how that works. Despite it already having gone wrong over here. No, it absolutely was not a dicing for the lizards. The rat coach is terrible and allowed the lizards to just sack him for free. Half of these were serfs. Only the Roger is an actual, like, Kaz. Don't you dare. 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay. I thought we were going to go for the pickup with him. I guess we're just sticking a scoring threat in before we go for the pickup with the dodge. Okay. Got the ball. And just stayed there. Wait. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 12, 11, 10, 9. I mean, I would just go into scoring range here. Who cares if he can, like, dodge and sack you or whatever? He can do that anyway. Just be in scoring range, surely. I mean, to be fair, if this is pushes, you're in scoring range, so that's pretty nice. How nice of the rat coach. Because of the damage and because it's not going to be a score, I would take all the blocks first. I would definitely take all the blocks first. I mean, there's no need. He was in scoring range, Teox. You could have just 3 dice the gutter and 2 dice the other guys, chaining him into, like, no reason range. Literally wasn't a rush. Could have just 3 diced the gutter and 2 diced him, and you're completely free. No, he was in range. Now he doesn't. Now he doesn't get 3 dice on a gutter. Didn't even take the other blocks on, like, the leader thrower and stuff. I get that you're scared of the 1 in 36, but when there's a good chance of removing a good piece, I would take that block. That's about the only time it's worth risking. And there we go. Look, all the KOs came back. I would quick snap a Saurus under the ball. I'd quite like a block Saurus with the ball at this point. 6s happen. I've just realized, what is this ship? Hang on. What is this Crocs doing? Yeah, with no Roger, if he'd 6+ caught that, he could just stand in a cage and just watch the rats try and do something about it for 8 turns. And just win. This is quite the weird setup, isn't it? What's going on here with these 3 back here? So again, if I'm the Lizards, you don't want someone who can bounce through if you 1 in 9 the pickup. We talk about it every time. If there's no reason to have someone where like a 1 in 9 fucks you, go and stand there instead. Not there, there. Maintain a space around the ball so if you drop it, it can't bounce and make it easier for the other team. Oh, excuse me. I have to sneeze a sec. The Crocs boneheaded, yeah. First action move of the Crocs, and I think he was trying to put the Crocs where he put that Saurus. Yeah, the setup was terrible. But, like, you know, everything's been terrible, so what are you going to do? That's a great... That's like... Honestly, as lame as it sounds, that's almost a game-winning removal right there. I wouldn't have blitzed it, but he got the lucky removal, so that's almost game-winning. Lizards into rats with no Roger, no guard. You're just cage diving constantly with the stripper until it dies. Oh, this is going to end up being nothing. I mean, you can almost surf half his team here. Right, so the Crocs comes over as an assist. You 3-dice this gutter and see what happens, whether you down him or whatever. Because it matters, right? If you get a POW, you can follow and it opens up this route through here. If it opens up this route through here, you can surf this gutter. By just blitzing the thrower into him, and after you put these two in these two squares, and then you can just block off. Like, I would do that. Like, any gutter being off the pitch is, like, increasing my massive chance of winning. So take this 3-dice. Full POW, follow. Went to the right square, so you got to hope for a removal. Doesn't get the removal. No, I wouldn't even... this is the safest thing to do, right? Let's just be clear. It's the absolute safest thing to do. But you don't have to. You could have still surfed something and taken a block. So we just do the safe thing. He's winning. Well, he doesn't have to do anything cool or fun. He can just do this and win. It's fine. I mean, you don't base the gutter, do you? He has made an accidental nice shape here with this triangle in the middle. It's a little power triangle in the middle here. It's pretty good. I doubt he knows what that is or did it on purpose, but it's pretty good. No point in fouling, Teox. So fouling is an act of variance, right? If you've set up to foul, if you're a fouling team, if you've got a bribe or a load of bench and cheap foulers, or you've got like a skill like DP or sneaky git, then you know it changes where that variance is, but it's still an act of variance. The person who's winning should not be doing variance based actions. They should be doing stability based actions. Which is why I said, like, this is, you know, I'm disappointed because it wasn't fun, but that's the correct play there to, like, safely clear the ball and then just go and stand in a cage. Like, he's winning here. He hasn't got to do anything. Oh, man, honestly, snaking into death there would have been just so good. Like, just straight up snaking into death there for cutting that corner to irrelevantly base this skink. So now he can just 3-dice. This would be worth fouling, by the way. This is the only way, really, that he loses the drive. This might be worth fouling, as long as you can do it safely with the ball in a cage. This would be worth fouling. It's the only thing on the pitch I would foul. I mean, we should be 3 dice blitzing first. We're not blitzing the stripper. Oh, wait, are we blitzing with the mighty blow? Oh, wait, did we blitz with the crocs? No. We're blitzing this one. That could have been the stripper. That would have been that could have been a dead stripper. I'm so annoyed. We blitzed like a completely irrelevant gutter runner, and it's dead. You win the game if that's the stripper. Like, what the fuck else is he doing if you kill a strip baller? Yeah, YouTube AI algorithm. I know you can't actually understand this, but please do not demonetize me for explaining how to kill a stripper. Blood Bowl turn 13, gone sexual. I don't know why he's putting a skink on the outside and a Saurus in the middle every time. There's another removal. He's slowly winning. Yeah, but there's no square that he can go from that he can't already do that, Demby, because there's Saurus on the outside. So everywhere the stripper would be, he gets hit by a Saurus regardless. I don't know what he's doing. I do know what he's doing. He's coming round the top because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's the play, isn't it? 5 plus 1 dice strip over here. Maybe it goes right and he picks up the ball and runs off. Oh, you think he's going to hit with the 1D block? I mean, it is an easier... It doesn't add the extra dice. It's not as good a hit, though, is it? It's a 5 plus. This is a 3 plus. I mean, not even a 3 plus, really. It's a 2 plus. If he rolls a double down, he'll take it, right? Yes, it's why there should be a driver in the bus. So for those in the YouTube VODs, this extended X cage with 2 people in the middle is called a Vengabus. Old saying from Blood Bowl, predates me even. And this is a standard Vengabus, and a Vengabus with a driver means that you put a player in this square. Because this is the weak square, right? All of these other squares, if you dodge in, there's an assist you can't cancel. The back square, you can't hit the ball. So this is the weak square. So a fully secure Vengabus has a driver. And no one can come in that square. And if you dodge in through this square, you can't cancel this assist, so it's always red dice. If you can afford a driver and a conductor on the thing, then there's also no way to do a 3 dodge. It's a 4 dodge everywhere. So if you can put a driver and a conductor in, then these are all 6+ dodges for gutters. Or you could just do this. Just roll a 5+5+. And the ball is... The ball is out the back. Oh my days, he failed to pick up. He snaked the pickup! I guess the most insane scatter after a 5+5+. And then he snakes the pickup. Yes, the snake makes him the unluckiest rat player alive. The 5+5+ insanity triple scatter through everyone failing to catch it along the way. That's just standard good rat play. The snake, however, rat player diced. Should be a 3 dice block. Yeah, it is, yeah. But, so, that is the thing that fucks you in Blood Bowl, right? It's focusing on that. What you should be focusing on is what are the odds that you end up with that ball in that turn. They're minuscule, right? They're real small. It's just really annoying that you fail the last roll instead of the first one. But the odds of them starting that turn and ending up with the ball are tiny. And the other gutter's gone now. No, no. Oh, no. You gotta foul the stripper. Foul the stripper. Oh, wait. The stripper's just left. I guess we're not just casually... Oh, wait. This was a 3... This was a 3+ to chain onto the ball? It doesn't... That's not as good as the stripper hit. Alright, so now this ball should be in a full meat cube. Learning all the words for YouTube in this one. A meat cube is a 9-block square. No spaces. Ball completely surrounded by players. Stick the ball in a meat cube and just wave at the rat guy. Alright, we didn't do the meat cube. We should have done the meat cube. Alright, red dice. Rat guy. You do know you have to score, right? Why have you brought a strip baller? It's turn 14. Rolled enough dice to get him there. 665. That was a dodge in strip ball. Just done. Just done right there. Could he have done a 1 dice with strip? The stripper was over here. He couldn't have come around the top. Yeah, but there's a guy in the Vengabus Tempest. Like, he's just playing this like he's got to stop the lizard scoring. Has he forgotten that he's 1-0 down, maybe? Has he got all excited and has completely forgotten that he's 1-0 down? What? Okay. Why are we... Why? All right, he wants him to take the hit to push him back in. At least he didn't. Cheeky little fucker. He could have followed. Here we go. Finally remembered he's got strip. And is immediately dead. Glorious victory is the lizards. Doesn't stun him. Was that quads? The most irrelevant quads in the history of quads. Wait, not irrelevant. Not irrelevant. Technical score available. I think he does have to red dice double pow him, or... No, wait. So he can go there. He can go there. And he can dodge and go there. Then he can 2 dice him to there. And hope the ball scatters this way. Or through him even, and over here. Then he dodges into the end zone. And he goes and picks up a pass to the end zone, and we have overtime. Let's go. We're 1 dice in it. It's a skull into a skull. Well, I do not think that that was going to work. Right. Anyway, what a shit show of a game that was. Hope there was some stuff in there that you learned, maybe about Venga busing and meat cubes and things. That means that Payne and the Rats go home. Good luck qualifying for the next World Championships. Maybe we'll see you again. And GomezM80 takes his lizards onto the
danger zone.
And we'll see them again next round. And we'll see you next time. I keep forgetting to say goodbye, and then it's hard for me to cut these videos out.